Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. What's popping, guys? Welcome to ZeerTalks and welcome to the match reaction, in which the result unfortunately ended up being 2-all. تعادل الهلال والقادسية في الدوري السعودي, second game. And you know what, man? I'll keep it a stack. أكون صريح معكم. زعلان. أنا زعلان والله لأن to be honest, it's just مو معقولة. والله المستوى اللي قدمناه اليوم والله العظيم هذه شيء ترى مو طبيعي مو منطقي أبدا. It's just shit. It's just terrible. And I'm gonna tell you why, and I'm gonna tell you what I think needs to be done, because this ain't working. Ain't working. But guys, you know exactly what to do. Subscribe, press the alarm bells for future content notifications, like, comment your way, go check socials, inshallah bi'idhnillah al-azim, you're well and satisfied wherever you may be. Now, I say we dive into it, and I'm gonna tell you what I think the problem is with this team. I think the problem with this team is the lineup that Inzaghi is choosing to play, and also the personnel that he uses. Now, I do have to say, Nasser al-Dosri didn't start. I actually did agree with this because, obviously, let's be honest, he got hurt in the international break duty with El Mantakhab. He did. However, I also do have to say that we can't be playing this four in the back as like a starting lineup, and then in game it becomes a five at the back with Neves dropping, because now our midfield gets exposed because all you have is Savage. Even though, yes, Savage can do two roles, but majority of the time in this system, he likes to bump forward. And then you have Kennu, who loves to bump forward as well. So now there's barely anybody in midfield because you have Neves dropping. And then here is another problem. I feel like on top of this, you have Theo Hernandez and Cancelo. They're bumping forward too much. And defensively, they're suspect. Listen, as much as I think they're two great attacking, whether you want to call them attacking fullbacks, wingbacks, I'm calling them wingback personally, right? They are very good at being attacking in that type of role, whatever you want to call it, right? The thing is, though, it's at the detriment of our defense. And by the way, اليوم للأسف الشديد حسان تنبكتي أقسم بالله العظيم مستواك اللعب اليوم مرة سيء. مو معقولة ما أسمح المستوى اللعب منك، لأن أنت المفروض تكون دفاع جيد، المفروض تكون دفاع وحش وتكون دفاع قوي. لا، اليوم جايب العيد يا حبيبي، جايب العيد. You are supposed to, by the way, for those who don't know what I said, this guy is supposed to be our better defender, yeah? He's supposed to be very strong, a beast. You know what I mean? Today, he just didn't perform to the levels. He was awful today. He was genuinely our worst defender on the pitch today. Probably our worst player on the pitch. Terrible performance. Awful. Theo Hernandez, awful debut. You see that goal that we conceded to who was the brother? It was the midfielder, bro. It was, or whatever. It's Bonsu Bah. Okay, that brother, when he scored that goal, bro, I can't lie. Yeah? That brother was free. He was so free, bro. The guy could have literally go from like one mantaqa of Riyadh to another one within 15 minutes. كذا. 15-20 minutes. Instead of 1 hour, 15-20 minutes. That's the amount of space he had. No zahma. ما في زحمة موجود. He's going to make it in time. For those that are Saudi, maybe you'll get it. But the point is, terrible. Absolutely terrible defending. Timbukti, Theo Hernandez, even Cancelo, the far post. I don't know what he's doing either. I feel bad for Koulibaly because Koulibaly was put in a sticky situation. Maybe he could have done a bit better blocking the initial cross, but where was Theo Hernandez to begin with? And by the way, this is his debut. I don't care. You're supposed to be performing in Saudi Pro League setting. Now, I hope he improves, but this was not good enough. For what I expected, not good enough. معليش, I'm calling it out from ahead of time. Poor. Yeah. And even the second one, like, so we score out of a transition. Malcolm Savage passing to, giving a through ball to Malcolm, then on the right side, then passes across to Nunes, and Nunes scores. Which, by the way, Nunes needs to be finishing more because this brother had headers that he could have scored. He didn't score. Same with Savage, by the way. That's another. I mentioned his name. That's another one. Amount of headers that he could have scored instead of either heading it to Castells, the goalkeeper, or wide. Come on, man, do better. You know what I mean? It's just terrible. But anyway, Nunes scores, and then immediately response Quinones scores, and the defending again, marking far post, zift shit. For those who don't know what that means, yeah, that was terrible, terrible. And then we're trying to go get a goal, and it takes one of them fugazi penalties that we get to score one. And thank God Neves took it, and it wasn't what you call it, Salem. We scored 2-1. He did the celebration for Diogo Jota, obviously. May God rest his soul. And again, to Silva as well. And by then, we're just trying to chase the game, and we don't chase the game, and we draw 2-2. I just felt like, in general, the performance was poor, and I think it's down to the system. Listen, I big up Inzaghi so much so I act shameless towards Real Madrid fans to this day with this, because I like to cook Real Madrid. Because how does Real Madrid not beat us when they didn't care about us? All that stuff. And I like using this because, again, sabotage job for HCL. I love doing all this. And by the way, I still believe part of that thing that I claimed then is true. I still think that, because a lot of sources here are claiming that we wanted this brother from time and he agreed from time. But that's besides the point. Now he's here. I need him to step up, bro. Because this is not what I was expecting when he first joined. He needs to fix up with the system. He really does. I don't think Ruben Neves should be playing as one of the center backs if we don't have a DM. Today, I really felt like we missed a DM. Big time. Big time. And that's one of the most important positions to be having. Why do you think we were cooking so much in the past two? Well, not really last season, but 2 seasons ago. Why do you think? Ruben Neves was our 6. Even in our awful season, Ruben Neves was a key role in our 6. And even somewhat getting us in a position to get into AFC Champions League football. Not good enough, man. By the way, also, can I just say, listen, I think this player gets underrated, Qahtani, Ahmed Qahtani, but I'm sorry. That shooting, poor. Yeah. Abdullah Hamdan, non-existent. Martab Al-Harbi, he showed signs of, trying to create something, and I could say the same for Hamad Al-Yami. Bloody Nasser Al-Dosri, Nasser Al-Dosri, when he come on, I actually think was one of the key figures in changing the game a little bit. I'm not joking. And this is why Inzaghi praises him a lot. But now that he looks like he's fit, I think he has to start against Hel. Nasser Al-Dosri, whatever he does, Nasser Al-Dosri, المفروض he's a part of the team sheet. And by the way, if he does want to play Ruben Neves as one of the back, whatever, like he does this 4-3-3 and Neves becomes one of the center back, Nasser Al-Dosri would have to be the DM. I don't know if it's possible, but he is versatile. But the point is, we can't leave a gap in that midfield. And then here's another thing. The wing backs the fullbacks need to act like wing backs. And if that's the case, we need a back 3. If not, then they need to act like fullbacks. Are they going to act like fullbacks? I don't know. I highly doubt it, because they're going to be like attacking, creative. And by the way, here's another thing. كنسل اليوم والله العظيم يا الأخ إذا أنت قاعد تتابعني. I know you don't speak Arabic, but I will speak it in Arabic. قاعد تفلسف. You're taking the piss. How many times you could have actually made a simple pass, a simple cross, but you try to showboat it? Brother, just sometimes be simple. You're not that guy at times, bro. I'll be real. Like, you may be a baller, I understand. But sometimes when you do too much, guess what? It's in the detriment of the team. I could say the same with Malcolm as well. All this crybaby stuff, doing all this. Bro, stop overplaying. Yeah, same with Salim الدوسري يتفلسف بعض الأحيان. Stop overplaying. I've said this last time and I'm going to say it again. This team needs to stop overplaying. Sometimes simplicity is key. And sometimes I need you to be a baller. But again, it's about the right place and the right timing of doing these things. Come on, man. والله مو معقولة معليش يعني. But anyway, fine. We take a point. Yeah, next game we play against الأهلي. We have to go to Jeddah and play الأهلي. بالتوفيق يا جماعة. الله يوفقكم إن شاء الله يا رب. Come on, man. And listen, I know Al-Ahli, I believe they drew to Al-Ittifaq today. I didn't see the goals. I need to see how they played. But generally speaking, I wouldn't be shocked if they played good and then choked. But if they're on their day, guess what? They get a result. On their day, they get a result. Oh, no, never mind. They drew 0-0. There you go. But I only saw the highlights of Al-Ittihad game. And by the way, Al-Ittihad, easy game for them against Al-Fatih. But again, whatever. The point is, yeah, we need to fix up, man. We generally need to fix up. But guys, that's about it for me. You guys know exactly what to do. Subscribe, press the alarm bell for future content notifications, like, comment your way, go check socials, and inshallah you're well wherever you are. Man of the match, before I go, I'm not gonna lie, that Castells brother was making saves galore, so I'll just give it to him. He deserved it. And for Qadsiah, Jower actually had a good game, which he was our player. Shame that we let him go because we could have used him today. Quinones, I'll be honest, he was balling out. And El Shamat, he was balling out as well for them. So, yeah, there you go. Other than that, really, we should have done a better job. But, yeah, take care, guys. And see y'all later.